my dear friend, as you settle gently into this moment, allowing every part of your being to find its perfect place of rest and profound tranquility. Feel the soft support beneath you, the quiet stillness surrounding you, creating a beautiful sanctuary just for you in this very space, right now. There is nothing at all for you to do, nowhere to be, no single thought to chase or hold, except for simply allowing yourself to drift, to release, to surrender completely, utterly, and absolutely to the gentle unfolding of this experience. Now, let us begin a deeply soothing journey, a wave of peaceful relaxation, starting right at the very crown of your head, the very top of your beautiful head, feeling a soft, warm sensation, like a gentle, golden light beginning to softly spread. Feel it, this wonderful warmth, as it washes over your scalp, melting away any lingering thoughts, any tiny threads of tension, any subtle tightness that might have been held there, just letting it all dissolve and simply float away. Imagine this golden light, this beautiful, tender warmth, gently softening the skin on your forehead, smoothing out any tiny furrows, allowing your brow to become completely unburdened, utterly serene, simply tranquil. Feel this exquisite softness now as it flows down, down, down into your temples, those delicate spaces, allowing them to release and become wonderfully pliant, effortlessly soft. Let the tiny muscles around your eyes, those muscles that work so diligently throughout the day, those muscles that carry the weight of observation and expression, just begin to soften, to relax, to fully let go. Feel your eyelids becoming wonderfully heavy, so beautifully heavy, as if they are gently sinking deeper into comfort. A soft, velvety curtain falling over your inner world, inviting a profound sense of inner quietude, a truly peaceful calm. This wave of magnificent relaxation continues its gentle descent, flowing ever so softly, like warm honey, down into your cheeks, allowing them to feel wonderfully soft, wonderfully supple. Feel any tension that may have been held in your jaw, perhaps a subtle clenching, simply beginning to unwind, to loosen, to gracefully release. Allow your lips to part just slightly, ever so gently, finding their natural resting position, soft and pliant, completely relaxed. Feel your tongue, so often held in readiness, now resting easily in your mouth, feeling wonderfully expansive, utterly at ease, just completely, serenely still. And feel the gentle warmth, the beautiful lightness, as it softens your chin, completing this tranquil release in your entire facial area, leaving it feeling utterly peaceful, entirely serene. Now this lovely, tranquil energy flows onward, a cascade of pure, unadulterated calm, moving down into your neck, that strong and vital bridge, allowing all of the muscles there, those muscles that hold your head upright, that carry so much of the day's subtle burdens, to simply let go, to melt, to become incredibly supple and loose. Feel any stiffness, any tightness, any subtle resistance, just softly evaporating, dissolving into thin air, leaving your neck feeling wonderfully long, beautifully fluid, completely at peace. and feel it flowing into your shoulders, those broad, capable structures, allowing them to gently drop, to sag, to release any burdens, any responsibilities, any pressures they might have been carrying. Imagine them just melting down, 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 away from your ears, becoming wonderfully heavy, beautifully soft, utterly unburdened. This is your time now for pure, unadulterated release. The wave of deep relaxation continues its magnificent journey like a warm, flowing river, moving down, down, down through your upper arms, softening every single muscle, every fiber, allowing them to become wonderfully relaxed, beautifully pliant, entirely at ease. Feel it flowing through your elbows, those intricate joints, allowing them to become supple and free. And then down into your forearms, feeling a spreading warmth, a deepening softness, a growing sense of blissful release. Your wrists now, those delicate hinges, soften and relax, becoming wonderfully loose, wonderfully flexible. And this calming sensation, this beautiful, gentle energy, now flows into your hands, those remarkable instruments of connection and creation. Feel the back of your hands becoming wonderfully soft, wonderfully warm. Feel it spreading into your palms, releasing all the tiny muscles, letting go of any clenching, any grasping, any holding. And now, feel it moving, finger by finger, digit by digit, into each of your individual fingers, from the very base to the very tips, allowing each one to become completely relaxed, utterly soft, gloriously still. Feel them becoming wonderfully heavy, beautifully limp, as if they are simply resting deeply, peacefully, utterly content. Your hands are now completely, profoundly relaxed, utterly at ease. Now, let us expand this beautiful sense of calm, this glorious feeling of surrender deeper, deeper, deeper within you. Bring your gentle awareness now to your chest, feeling the soft rise and fall of your breath, your natural, effortless breath, moving in and out, a gentle rhythm of peace. You do not need to do anything at all to your breath. Just simply notice it, allowing it to move at its own perfect pace, its own perfect depth, bringing oxygen, bringing life, bringing deep tranquility to every single cell of your being. Feel your chest softening, expanding gently with each inward flow, releasing gently with each outward whisper, becoming wonderfully open, beautifully free. And this beautiful wave of serenity, this magnificent cascade of ease, now flows into your upper back, allowing all of those powerful muscles, those muscles that support you so steadfastly, to begin to soften, to release, to unfurl like a delicate flower. Feel any knots, any subtle tension, just gently unraveling, melting away, leaving your upper back feeling wonderfully broad, beautifully strong, utterly comfortable. And it flows down, down, down into your middle back, bringing that same exquisite sense of release, that same profound softening, allowing it to become wonderfully flexible, beautifully pliant, entirely at ease. Now, let this gentle, beautiful energy flow even deeper into your abdomen, allowing all of the muscles there to become wonderfully soft, wonderfully supple, completely relaxed. Feel your stomach softening, releasing, letting go of any tightness, any holding, simply becoming wonderfully pliable, beautifully at ease. And feel that lovely, soothing warmth spreading into your lower back, releasing all of those deep, vital muscles, allowing any subtle aches, any lingering stiffness to simply dissolve, to melt away, leaving your lower back feeling wonderfully supported, beautifully light, gloriously comfortable. Your entire torso now is wonderfully soft, beautifully expansive, utterly and completely at peace. And this exquisite wave of deep, deep relaxation, this magnificent river of tranquility, now flows down, down, down into your hips, those powerful joints, allowing them to become wonderfully open, beautifully free, completely relaxed. Feel any subtle tightness, any subtle clenching, just gently softening, beautifully releasing, allowing your hips to feel wonderfully expansive, gloriously at ease. And then it flows down, down, down into your upper legs, your thighs, those strong and capable muscles, allowing them to become wonderfully heavy, beautifully soft, deeply relaxed. Feel them sinking deeper into the surface beneath you, becoming wonderfully warm, beautifully pliable, entirely at ease. This gentle, soothing energy continues its beautiful journey, flowing through your knees, those intricate centers of movement, allowing them to become wonderfully loose, wonderfully flexible, completely relaxed. And then down into your lower legs, your calves, feeling a glorious release in all of those powerful muscles. Feel any tightness, any subtle gripping, just softly evaporating, dissolving into pure relaxation, leaving your calves feeling wonderfully soft, beautifully supple, completely at peace. And then down into your ankles, those delicate pivots, allowing them to become wonderfully loose, wonderfully fluid, gloriously free. Finally, this magnificent wave of deep, deep peace, this beautiful cascade of pure relaxation, now flows into your feet, those grounding anchors, allowing them to become wonderfully soft, wonderfully warm, wonderfully still. Feel the tops of your feet softening, melting, releasing. Feel the arches of your feet becoming wonderfully pliable, beautifully relaxed. And then feel it flowing toe by toe, digit by digit, into each individual toe, from the very base to the very tips, allowing each one to become completely relaxed, utterly soft, gloriously still. Feel them becoming wonderfully heavy, beautifully limp, as if they are simply resting deeply, peacefully, utterly content. Your entire physical being now is wonderfully soft, beautifully heavy, deeply, deeply relaxed. Let us now allow this beautiful wave of relaxation to wash over you once more. A second gentle, profound pass, deepening every single sensation, expanding every feeling of ease. Beginning again at the crown of your head, imagine a soft, shimmering mist, like liquid moonlight, slowly cascading over you, effortlessly dissolving any remaining faint resistance. Feel it misting over your forehead, making it feel smoother than silk, softer than a dream. Feel it caressing your eyes, allowing them to sink even further back into their gentle sockets, surrounded by a profound, velvety darkness, a deep, restorative calm. Your jaw, so wonderfully loose from before, now feels even more released, perhaps feeling a gentle warmth radiating from within, a deep, pervasive ease. Your neck and shoulders, already softened, now feel as though they are made of a cloud, so light, so expansive, yet wonderfully heavy, gently sinking into the surface beneath you, completely supported, completely at peace. This luminous mist flows down your arms, deepening the release in every muscle, every fiber, right down to the very tips of your fingers. Notice how your hands now feel almost weightless, yet simultaneously wonderfully heavy, perfectly balanced in their profound stillness. A beautiful paradox of sensation, isn't it? Just floating, yet grounded in total relaxation. And feel this mist continuing its descent over your chest, inviting your heart space to open even more, to expand with a feeling of gentle security, of deep, unwavering self-acceptance. Feel the effortless rhythm of your own breath, your wise, natural breath, gently flowing in and out, a constant, comforting presence, a soft whisper of life, without any effort from you, just simply there. The soothing mist flows over your back, dissolving any last vestiges of holding, making your spine feel long and supple, wonderfully supported, beautifully aligned. Your abdomen softens even further, becoming wonderfully pliable, receptive, and at ease, as if every internal organ is resting in a soft, warm bath of tranquility. And down into your hips, those deep reservoirs of sensation. Feel them becoming wonderfully free, beautifully spacious, completely released. Your legs, from your thighs to your calves, feel even heavier now, wonderfully grounded, as if they are gently melting into the earth, yet simultaneously, delightfully light, unburdened by any effort, just completely, profoundly at rest. And finally, this shimmering mist envelops your feet and toes, making them feel so wonderfully soft, so completely relaxed, as though they are entirely separate from any worry, any motion, just wonderfully, serenely still. Now for a third and even deeper wave, imagine a gentle golden current flowing through your entire being, from the crown of your head, right down to the tips of your toes, a current of pure, unconditional love and acceptance. Feel it begin at the crown, a beautiful liquid warmth, a soft, profound embrace, lovingly reassuring every cell, every nerve, every fiber of your being that you are utterly safe, completely cherished, deeply valued. This golden current lovingly washes over your face, smoothing away any lingering imprint of the day, leaving your features soft, open, and radiant with inner peace. Your jaw, so profoundly relaxed, now feels as though it has gently unhinged itself from all worldly concerns, simply floating in this sea of calm. This current of golden, nurturing energy flows down into your neck, lovingly supporting and releasing every muscle, making it feel wonderfully long and fluid, like the graceful stem of a delicate flower. And then into your shoulders, those beautiful, powerful parts of you, feeling them gently settling, sinking, softening, so completely, so profoundly. All burdens, all responsibilities, all expectations simply dissolve within this golden current, leaving your shoulders feeling beautifully light, beautifully free, wonderfully expansive. And feel this love flowing through your arms, down to your hands, and into each fingertip, infusing them with a sense of pure, effortless tranquility, making them feel wonderfully heavy, beautifully soft, perfectly still. This loving current deepens its flow within your torso, expanding your chest with an exquisite sense of emotional freedom, a gentle openness, a feeling of pure, self-compassionate acceptance. Feel the soft, natural rhythm of your breathing, your own perfect rhythm, a gentle ebb and flow, effortlessly nurturing your entire being, a silent promise of endless peace. This golden current fills your back, from your shoulders to your lower spine, lovingly supporting every curve, every vertebra, releasing any subtle tension, creating a profound sense of grounded comfort, unwavering strength, absolute ease. Your abdomen becomes wonderfully soft, wonderfully receptive, wonderfully expansive, a calm and quiet center, deeply at peace. And then this beautiful, loving current flows down, down, down into your hips, releasing them into a state of profound surrender, a feeling of deep, foundational comfort. Your entire lower body, from your thighs, through your knees, down to your calves, becomes wonderfully heavy, beautifully soft, delightfully grounded, as if you are gently melting into the very essence of relaxation itself. Feel the warmth, the softness, the exquisite ease, permeating every single muscle, every single joint. And finally, this golden current flows into your feet and into each individual toe, making them feel utterly soft, wonderfully warm, profoundly still, completely released, entirely at peace. You are now wonderfully, beautifully, deeply relaxed, completely safe, utterly supported. With each gentle, unforced breath, your whole being sinks a little deeper, becomes a little softer, a little more expansive, a little more peaceful. Just observe your breath, a soft, silent anchor, gently rising and falling, a rhythmic lullaby, whispering calm throughout your entire being. Now, as you rest in this profound state of deep, deep relaxation, I invite you to imagine a beautiful, softly lit spiral staircase, beginning right here, just above you, gracefully winding down, 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 into a place of perfect tranquility. The steps are made of a soft, shimmering light, perhaps a gentle mother of pearl, cool and smooth beneath your imaginary touch, each step perfectly formed to guide you deeper. The air around the staircase is warm and fragrant, carrying the soft, sweet scent of distant night-blooming jasmine, a perfume of pure serenity, gently embracing you. As you begin to descend, effortlessly, gracefully, imagine a soft, calming light, a beautiful, gentle amber glow surrounding you entirely, holding you in its warmth, its absolute peace. With each turn of the spiral staircase, you feel yourself drifting a little deeper, becoming a little lighter, a little more expansive, a little more deeply absorbed in this wonderful, tranquil descent. Each step you take, or rather, each step you simply allow yourself to glide upon, carries you further away from any lingering thoughts, further away from any subtle sounds, further away from any external sensations, bringing you closer, closer, closer to your own profound inner calm. The light around you gently deepens in hue, perhaps becoming a soft, calming lavender, a color of gentle dreams, of deep, restorative sleep, wrapping around you like a soft, comforting blanket. Down, down, down you float, effortlessly descending, each breath you naturally take assisting this gentle, profound journey. You are so wonderfully safe, completely held, entirely cherished. There is nothing to do but simply let go, to allow this beautiful, winding path to carry you deeper, deeper, deeper into a place where all is peace, all is rest, all is profound, unwavering calm. The air grows even softer now, almost like velvet on your skin, and the scent of jasmine is joined by a whisper of fresh rain, a clean, sweet promise of renewal and deep, undisturbed rest. You are sinking, floating, drifting, ever deeper, ever more wonderfully relaxed. And as you continue your gentle descent, feeling so gloriously peaceful, so wonderfully light, you begin to notice a subtle shift in the air, a gentle luminescence beginning to gather, a soft, welcoming glow that beckons you forward. You are approaching the threshold now, the beautiful, ethereal doorway to your dream space, a place where your consciousness can playfully awaken, even as your body rests in profound, deep sleep. This is your domain, a realm where your thoughts shape reality, where your intentions become the very fabric of existence, a place of infinite possibility and gentle wonder. You are moving beyond the veil of ordinary perception now, preparing to step into a world crafted by your own beautiful imagination, a world where you are the benevolent architect, the playful creator. As you step through this shimmering gateway, just know, deep within your core, that you are entering a space where awareness and dreaming gently intertwine. There is no need to try, only to allow, to simply observe, to notice the exquisite details that will soon unfold around you. For they are all, every single one, a reflection of your own magnificent inner landscape. In this beautiful dreamscape that awaits you, a gentle curiosity will guide you. You will find yourself wondering, playfully, am I dreaming? And that very question will become your key, your gentle reminder to notice the subtle magic, the delightful impossibilities, the whimsical shifts that are perfectly natural within this realm. You might glance at your hands, for instance, and notice how the lines and details begin to subtly shift and shimmer, perhaps patterns gently appearing and disappearing on your skin, a soft, iridescent glow emanating from your fingertips. This is simply a sign, a joyful wink from your subconscious, confirming that you are indeed dreaming, completely safe, completely aware within this beautiful space. You possess infinite control, boundless creative power within this dream world about to unfold, my dear friend. You are the master of this realm, and every intention, every gentle thought, every playful wish will manifest effortlessly around you. Let your conscious awareness simply observe, simply notice, and delightfully explore. There is nothing to fear, only to experience, to create, to gently play. Allow your mind to be both deeply relaxed and wonderfully receptive, knowing that you can awaken within the dream, retaining your awareness, enjoying the boundless freedom that awaits you. This is your personal sanctuary, your playground of perception, where everything is possible and everything is beautiful. Now, as you gently transition from the soft, quiet depths of profound relaxation, you find yourself effortlessly stepping onto a beautifully intricate stone path, winding gently through a truly enchanting meadow. The path itself feels smooth and cool beneath your dream feet, each stone a unique shade of soft gray, interspersed with tiny specks of glittering quartz that catch the ethereal light. As you walk, a delightful lightness fills your step, an almost buoyant sensation, as if the very air itself is encouraging your serene journey forward. The meadow stretches out before you, an expanse of vibrant, living tapestry, woven with colors that shimmer and shift, never quite settling, always inviting a deeper look, a softer gaze. The air around you is exquisitely soft, a gentle, playful breeze whispering secrets through the tall, emerald grasses that line the path. In the distance, you can hear the softest tinkling, like tiny glass bells carried on this breeze, a delicate, melodious sound that hints at the whimsical nature of this place. The scent here is utterly captivating, a blend of rich, sweet earth, newly opened blossoms, and a surprising, delightful hint of warm, freshly baked bread, a truly comforting and grounding aroma that wraps around you like a soft, invisible shawl. You are completely safe here, completely cherished, completely at home. As your gaze drifts from the path, you cannot help but notice, truly notice, the impossible architecture of the trees that dot the meadow's edge and beyond, forming a gentle, protective perimeter. These are not trees as you have ever known them, my dear friend. Their trunks, smooth as polished jade in some places, rough as ancient bark in others, twist and spiral in ways that defy all earthly logic, yet feel utterly natural, utterly beautiful within this dream. Branches bend and intertwine not just horizontally, but vertically, in perfect, gravity-defying loops, forming intricate, living arches that glow with an inner, soft luminescence, radiating gentle hues of amethyst and sapphire. One branch might suddenly dip down to touch the ground, then gracefully loop back up, intertwining with its own foliage, creating a living sculpture that seems to subtly reshape itself as you watch, as if playfully stretching in the soft morning light. Another tree might have branches that twist into the shape of a colossal, sleeping dragon, its gnarled knots forming the scales, its outstretched limbs the magnificent wings, all without a single leaf out of place, all perfectly organic, perfectly magical. You might even see, if you allow your gaze to softly linger, that some of the branches are bending in ways they truly shouldn't, forming perfect, impossible squares, or even delightful, soft circles that hold tiny pools of shimmering, dew-like light within their impossible curves. The leaves on these trees are not uniform. Some are a deep, velvety green, others a translucent gold, and still others shimmer with all the colors of a gentle rainbow, catching the light in 1,000 tiny, iridescent winks. These trees hum, you realize, a very low, gentle, resonant hum, a vibrational song that permeates the air, a deep, comforting lullaby from the ancient heart of this dreaming world. Their impossible forms feel utterly inviting, their whimsical nature a joyful testament to the boundless creativity of your own dream space. The path, smooth and inviting, continues its gentle curve, and as you meander with such graceful ease, your attention is softly drawn to a small, exquisitely still pool of water, nestled perfectly among a cluster of luminous, bell-shaped flowers that glow with a soft, inner peach light. The water's surface is like polished obsidian, so perfectly calm, so utterly unruffled, that it reflects the impossible trees and the soft, glowing sky with absolute clarity, creating a mesmerizing mirror of this beautiful, dream-woven reality. The air here by the pool feels just a touch cooler, fresher, carrying a hint of damp earth and the subtle, sweet fragrance of the glowing flowers, a calming balm to your senses. You pause for a moment, drawn by an irresistible, gentle curiosity, a playful impulse to look into its serene depths. As you gaze at the shimmering surface, you catch sight of your own reflection, perfectly clear, perfectly defined. Take a moment, my dear friend, to truly observe, to softly inquire, to playfully wonder. Does it look exactly like you? Perhaps your hair is a slightly different shade, imbued with a gentle, shimmering luminescence of its own, like moonlight captured in strands. Perhaps your eyes, those windows to your beautiful soul, hold a surprising, new fleck of violet or a deeper, more vibrant hue than you recall. Maybe a tiny, delicate flower, a blossom you don't recognize, is gently woven into your hair, or a simple, elegant circlet of glowing moss adorns your brow, perfectly natural in this dreamscape. There is no surprise, only a gentle smile, a soft sense of playful recognition as you realize this subtle, beautiful shift. This delightful difference is simply a gentle whisper from your dream, a confirmation, a sweet, silent affirmation that you are truly within this magical realm, awake and aware within its boundless possibilities. You are completely safe here, completely cherished, and completely empowered by this beautiful, gentle unfolding of self-awareness. Let the gentle sounds and light sensations continue to lead your focus, letting your awareness gently explore the subtle shifts in light, texture, and sound as you continue your leisurely stroll along the winding stone path. The path itself now seems to subtly adjust to your gait, feeling even more comfortable, even more perfectly aligned with your peaceful rhythm. The luminous flowers along the edges of the path change their hues as you pass, as if playfully responding to your presence. A cluster of soft bluebells might suddenly shimmer with a vibrant magenta, only to then revert to a gentle emerald green, all with a delicate, unhurried grace. This world is a living canvas, constantly, gently, playfully redrawing itself around you, just for you. You might hear the softest, most delightful giggles bubbling up from the tall grasses, perhaps from tiny, iridescent sprites that flit just out of sight, or from a particularly happy, plump bumblebee with wings that shimmer like stained glass. The air itself feels alive with a gentle, benevolent energy, a playful hum that vibrates softly through the very ground beneath your feet, grounding you, yet simultaneously making you feel wonderfully light, wonderfully expansive. The light itself shifts from a soft, golden glow to a gentle, pearlescent shimmer, perhaps as a cloud, shaped like a friendly, napping dragon, drifts lazily across the dream sky, casting a fleeting, playful shadow that seems to dance and stretch in amusing, impossible ways. This constant, gentle shifting is not disorienting. Rather, it is deeply reassuring, a continuous, soft confirmation of the dream's benevolent, whimsical nature. As you continue your tranquil exploration, you might gently notice your hands, perhaps holding them up to the soft, glowing light of the meadow. See the lines and details subtly shift and shimmer, those familiar contours taking on a new, ethereal quality. Perhaps the very lines on your palms begin to trace intricate, glowing patterns, like tiny rivers of starlight, flowing and reforming with each gentle breath you take. A faint, almost imperceptible aura might emanate from your fingertips, a soft, comforting luminescence, like captured moonlight, a clear and tender sign that you are truly within the boundless expanse of your dream. There is no need for effort, only gentle observation, a soft acknowledgement of this beautiful, unfolding magic. A fleeting sense of doubt may arise, a soft, whisper-like question, a gentle, playful query from the deeper reaches of your dreaming self. Could this truly be real? And it is perfectly all right for this gentle doubt to appear, my dear friend. Simply acknowledge the doubt, embrace it with warmth and understanding, for it is merely a part of this beautiful journey of discovery, a sweet, quiet puzzle of self-awareness. And then, with a loving, gentle affirmation, remind yourself of the evidence, the beautiful, playful proof that you are indeed dreaming. Remember the impossible architecture of the trees, their branches bending in ways they shouldn't, glowing with internal light. Recall the delightful shift in your reflection in the still, clear pool, those subtle, beautiful changes that brought a quiet smile to your inner self. These are not phenomena of the waking world. They are the exquisite brushstrokes of your dream, the unmistakable language of your infinite creative power. You are dreaming, perfectly aware, perfectly safe, completely in control. The path eventually leads you, with a graceful, unhurried ease, deeper into the heart of this magnificent meadow of luminous flowers of woods. The flowers here are unlike anything you have ever seen, a breathtaking symphony of light and color. They stand tall, some reaching almost to your shoulder, their petals unfolding in intricate, geometric patterns that seem to breathe and undulate with an inner life. Some flowers glow with a deep, pulsating indigo, casting soft, shifting shadows that dance playfully around your feet. Others radiate a brilliant, joyful orange, like tiny captured suns, their warmth a gentle caress on your skin, and still others shimmer with a delicate, ethereal silver, their petals so fine they seem almost translucent, catching every nuance of the soft dream light. Each flower emits its own unique, subtle fragrance, creating a complex and utterly captivating tapestry of scents. From sweet, honeyed nectar to crisp, green freshness to a surprising, delightful hint of spiced cinnamon, all harmonizing beautifully in the warm, gentle air. The woods, which seemed distant before, now gently embrace the meadow's edge, creating a soft, inviting boundary. The trees here are ancient, majestic, their massive trunks covered in velvety moss that glows with a soft, phosphorescent green, like 1,000 tiny emeralds. Sunlight, or perhaps dreamlight, filters through the dense canopy in shifting, dappled patterns, creating pools of liquid gold on the forest floor, which is carpeted with more luminous flowers, miniature versions of those in the meadow, glowing like scattered jewels. The air within the woods is cooler, quieter, holding a profound sense of timeless peace, a gentle reverence. You might notice the soft, gentle hoot of an unseen, wise owl, or the delicate rustle of unseen creatures moving through the undergrowth, sounds that feel deeply comforting, profoundly safe, weaving themselves into the fabric of your deepening dream. In the very center of this breathtaking meadow, where the luminous flowers seem to gather in their greatest density and radiate their most vibrant hues, you now perceive a truly mesmerizing sight. A large, luminous orb, gently hovering just above a circular bed of particularly radiant, golden-petaled blossoms. The orb itself is about the size of a polished crystal ball, perhaps a little larger, and it pulsates with a soft, inner light that shifts through all the colors of the rainbow, but in the most delicate, gentle, unhurried way, like a slow, breathing aurora. It casts a soft, warm glow over everything around it, making the golden flowers beneath it shimmer with an even greater intensity, and illuminating the tiny dewdrops on the grass, transforming them into miniature constellations. The air around the orb hums with a faint, almost imperceptible vibration, a gentle, welcoming energy that draws you closer, inviting you to engage. You approach this beautiful, mystical orb with a sense of gentle wonder, a quiet curiosity, feeling completely at ease, completely safe. You can feel its gentle warmth radiating towards you, a soothing, comforting heat that feels like soft sunlight on your skin. As you stand before it, feeling the deep peace of this magnificent meadow, allow your attention to focus entirely upon it, upon its gentle, luminous presence. There is no need for words, no need for overt action, only a quiet, gentle intention from the center of your being. Visualize how your thought alone can move it, how your merest intention can gently guide it. Now, with a soft, playful thought, a quiet, gentle wish, try it. Imagine the orb, ever so slightly, lifting higher into the air, perhaps a few inches, perhaps a foot. Feel the subtle shift in the dream reality as your intention manifests effortlessly. Notice how it responds slowly, gracefully, rising with an almost imperceptible upward drift, obeying the quiet command of your beautiful mind. Feel the gentle exhilaration, the soft, playful triumph, as you realize the profound power of your thoughts within this dream. Perhaps, with another gentle thought, you guide it to drift softly to the left, then to the right, a slow, balletic dance, completely under your gentle direction. This is your power, my dear friend, flowing effortlessly, creatively, beautifully within your dream. You are the master, the architect, the gentle artist of this boundless reality. As you playfully engage with the luminous orb, a small, shimmering feather might suddenly materialize, almost as if born from the orb's own light, gently spiraling down to rest on the palm of your outstretched hand. It is impossibly delicate, iridescent, catching the light in 1,000 tiny, shifting colors, each barb of its structure glowing with an inner luminescence. Feel its exquisite lightness, its profound softness against your skin, a delicate whisper of pure possibility. And now, with your mind alone, with the gentlest whisper of intention, lift it higher. Imagine it rising effortlessly, gracefully from your palm, floating upwards into the soft, glowing air, twirling and dancing as if carried by an unseen, gentle breeze. Yet you know deep within your knowing that it is your thought, your intention, that guides its every movement. It floats, suspended, a testament to your boundless dream control, completely safe, completely magical. The stone path, as you continue your gentle, unhurried walk, now leads you towards an area where the woods grow a little denser, a little more ancient, but still wonderfully welcoming, illuminated by the soft, phosphorescent glow of the moss and the gentle, internal light of the trees themselves. Here, nestled amongst the roots of a particularly majestic, impossibly spiraled oak, you might happen to glance at an ancient timepiece nearby. It is not a clock as you know it, but more like a sundial, though the light here is diffuse and ethereal, not from a single sun. Its face is made of a smooth, dark, polished stone, etched with intricate, swirling symbols that seem to pulse with a faint, inner violet light. A single, delicate, shimmering hand hovers above its surface, pointing to nothing recognizable, yet radiating a profound sense of timelessness. As you focus your soft, gentle gaze upon this peculiar, beautiful timepiece, watch as the symbols dance and change, playfully rearranging themselves, shifting their forms, perhaps morphing from intricate spirals into delicate flower petals, or from ancient glyphs into whimsical, smiling faces. The shimmering hand might spin wildly for a moment, then settle into a new, impossible position, indicating a time that makes no sense in your waking world, yet feels utterly perfect, utterly coherent within this dream. There is no urgency, no confusion, only a soft, humorous appreciation for the fluid, malleable nature of time itself within this enchanting realm. This beautiful, playful transformation is yet another gentle reminder, a delightful affirmation of the boundless creative freedom you possess within your dream. You are dreaming, my dear friend, perfectly aware, perfectly empowered. A little further along, the path opens into a small, secluded glade, entirely encircled by towering, impossibly tall flowers that seem to reach towards the sky like gentle, colorful spires. Here, a delicate flower, a blossom of breathtaking beauty, appears before you, as if manifesting from the very air itself. It is a deep, velvety violet, with petals tipped in shimmering gold, and its form is exquisitely intricate, unfolding in perfect, symmetrical spirals. Its fragrance is intoxicatingly sweet, like a symphony of honey and moonlight, drawing you in, inviting your close attention. Focus your intention now with a soft, gentle thought, a quiet whisper of creative power from within your heart. Watch as it blooms larger and more vibrant, its petals gently unfurling even wider, expanding with a slow, deliberate grace, becoming more intensely colored, more exquisitely detailed, radiating with a profound, joyous energy that mirrors your own power. See it grow taller and broader, its golden tips now sparkling like tiny stars, its violet depths becoming richer, deeper, more alive. Feel the gentle, subtle shift in the air around it, a testament to the powerful, yet effortless manifestation of your intentions within this beautiful dream. You are truly shaping this world, my dear friend, with every gentle thought, with every soft desire. As you continue your gentle exploration of this beautiful, whimsical meadow, you notice a small, circular clearing, bathed in an impossibly soft, dappled light that filters through the shimmering leaves of the surrounding trees. Scattered across the velvety, moss-covered ground of this clearing are crystalline stones, each one radiating its own unique, soft glow. They come in an exquisite array of colors. Some glow with the deep, calm blue of a midnight sky, others with the vibrant, joyful green of new spring growth, and still others shimmer with the warm, comforting hues of a sunset. Each stone seems to hold a tiny, captured rainbow deep within its core, flickering and dancing with an inner light that is utterly captivating, utterly mesmerizing. You are drawn to these beautiful, radiant stones, feeling a gentle, almost magnetic pull of curiosity and wonder. As you look at them, allow your gaze to softly sweep over their sparkling surfaces, noticing the intricate facets, the subtle shifts in their luminous glow. And now, my dear friend, choose one with your quietest thoughts, with your softest intention, perhaps the one that draws your eye most gently, the one that whispers most sweetly to your soul. Imagine reaching out, not with your physical hand, but with your mind alone, and gently connecting with that chosen stone. Feel it warm in response, a soft, comforting pulse emanating from its very core, radiating a gentle heat that spreads through your energetic being. It responds only to you, only to your intention, a beautiful, undeniable connection, a silent affirmation of your profound control within this dream. You are connected, you are powerful, you are deeply cherished within this magnificent, whimsical reality. The path now gently narrows, becoming a soft, meandering trail that leads you deeper into the ancient, whispering woods, where the air is thick with the scent of damp earth, rich moss, and a new, intriguing aroma, like soft parchment and old, sweet tea. You come upon a small, natural alcove in the side of a massive, impossibly gnarled tree, and within this alcove there rests a single, weathered stone tablet. It is inscribed with what appears to be mystical text, an ancient script of swirling, elegant symbols that pulse with a faint, silvery light. As you gaze at this intriguing tablet, allow your focus to gently settle upon the characters, upon the intricate dance of the ancient script. Watch how the words transform playfully, gracefully, right before your very eyes. Perhaps the swirling symbols gently stretch and elongate, transforming into tiny, stylized images of luminous flowers. Or perhaps they rearrange themselves into lines of poetry that seem to hum with a quiet, joyful wisdom, a playful message meant just for you. One moment, they might appear as flowing water, the next as a flight of iridescent birds, always shifting, always adapting, always engaging your sense of wonder. This constant, beautiful metamorphosis is yet another delightful hallmark of your dream, a gentle reminder that here reality is fluid, perception is power, and everything is a wondrous, unfolding mystery. You continue your serene journey, feeling utterly at peace, utterly at ease within this magnificent dreamscape. The whimsical humor of this world manifests in countless delightful ways. A tiny, plump squirrel with bright, intelligent eyes might suddenly appear on a tree branch above you, wearing a miniature, perfectly tailored waistcoat of woven moss, and it might let out a surprisingly deep, melodious chuckle as you pass, before vanishing in a puff of sparkling pollen. Or perhaps a patch of particularly vibrant, orange luminous flowers begins to softly vibrate, not from wind, but from a gentle internal tremor. And then, with a soft pop sound, one of the flowers might release a perfect, tiny, spherical bubble of sweet-smelling air that floats gently past your nose, smelling distinctly of raspberry jam, before softly dissolving into nothingness, leaving behind a faint, sweet echo of its presence. Even the very sunlight, or dreamlight, plays its part. As you look up towards the sky, you might notice the clouds shifting into humorous shapes. A colossal, fluffy rabbit chasing a mischievous, cloud-formed carrot, or a giant, benevolent grin slowly forming and dissolving above you, winking playfully. The impossible trees might occasionally let out a soft, contented sigh, their branches rustling in a way that sounds suspiciously like a gentle yawn, as if they are immensely comfortable and deeply relaxed, just like you. Everything here is imbued with a light-hearted spirit, a gentle, playful energy that makes you smile softly, a warmth blooming in your heart, reaffirming that this is a sanctuary of joy and gentle delight, crafted by your own beautiful mind. As you wander deeper, the path winds past a series of small, exquisitely carved sundials, nestled amongst the roots of the ancient trees. These are not ordinary sundials, for in this dream world, light and time are fluid, playful concepts. As you gaze at one, Noticing the intricate carvings on its face, you might observe that the shadows it casts do not follow the usual rules. With your very gaze, with your mere intention, you can feel the shadow gently bending, stretching, perhaps even dancing playfully across the sundial's face, changing its shape, elongating or shrinking, simply by the gentle power of your focused awareness. It's as if the sundial itself delights in responding to your presence, to your curiosity, confirming that in this dream, even the passage of time is a whimsical, malleable concept, completely subject to your gentle, conscious influence. Continuing your unhurried stroll, you discover that some of the ancient trees have subtle, beautifully arching doorways carved into their mossy trunks, perfectly inviting, perfectly enticing. You choose one and step through, finding yourself in a small, cozy room, perhaps furnished with a soft, velvet cushion and a small, antique table holding a steaming cup of herbal tea. The scent of lavender and chamomile fills the air, exquisitely calming. You step back out, taking another gentle look at the doorway, and then step through again, only to find that the room has subtly changed its contents between glances. Perhaps now there is a stack of beautifully bound, glowing books on the table, or a tiny, intricately carved music box playing a soft, melodic lullaby. Each re-entry offers a delightful, playful surprise, a gentle confirmation that this dream world is a dynamic, ever-changing tapestry, exquisitely responsive to your shifting awareness, a place where novelty and wonder are constant companions. Finally, you come to a series of several small, tranquil pools of water, each one nestled in a gentle hollow, reflecting the glowing sky and the impossible trees. Each pool is perfectly still, its surface like a dark, polished mirror. You pause at each one, drawn by the same gentle, playful curiosity that guided you before. And as you check your reflection in each of these pools, you find a delightful, whimsical surprise. Your reflection shows you in different attire each time you look. In one pool, you might see yourself adorned in garments woven from starlight and gossamer, shimmering with every movement. In another, you might be wearing a robe spun from vibrant, luminous flower petals, smelling faintly of the meadow itself. And in yet another, perhaps a playful, antique hat, adorned with iridescent feathers, sits jauntily upon your head. Each reflection is undeniably you, yet delightfully transformed, a gentle, humorous testament to the boundless creativity and the ever-shifting possibilities within your beautiful dream. You are truly home here, completely cherished, completely free, completely at peace, as you drift deeper and deeper into the wondrous, sleepy narrative of your dream.